All right, chat, what is going on? How y'all doing? What up, Shrudik? I actually literally just DM'd you. I literally just DM'd you like 5 minutes ago. Are you going to KAGARIBI? What up, Techno Watch? How's everybody doing? I'll see you there. I hope I'll see you there. Let's get these donations going. Yo, Shrudik, if you still want a lesson, I'm down. Oh shit, another $10 from
Hope this helps
Swisher.
Reach the goal.
That helps a lot, really, seriously. Thank you so much, Swisher. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate that. How y'all doing, chat? Oh, my camera's frozen. Wait, was that too loud? There we go. All right, but yeah, Shrudik, if you still want a lesson, I'm down to give you a lesson, and you can just donate to the goal. I might start doing that. I might do some lessons and have people donate to the goal. I feel like that would be a good idea now. Need a passport? Wait, are you trying to go Colorado? How much? Depends how long you want a lesson for. For an hour lesson, I would do 60. That would make us go to 30 minutes. I could do 30. Right now, why is my game frozen too? Oh shit, another 5. Yo, I didn't know that. We might got a chance. Oh,
SpongeBob
TD.
Gangster.
Yo, TD. I need a haircut. Jesus Christ, good thing I'm getting a haircut today. God damn, I super need a haircut. TD King coming through with the 5. Yo, it's been a minute, bro. My goat. My emote goat. Hope you've been well, man. I was too excited that I actually didn't read what your donation said, so let me actually pull that up before I do anything. What does this donation say? TD. I need a haircut too, but it's too cold outside. That's fair. That's reasonable. I mean, I'm in Mexico, so it's hot. So I don't have that excuse, unfortunately. Recent events. What did TD say? What did he say? Why is my shit? Oh, there it is. Monster Hunter Wilds trailer. Yeah, all right, TD, bet. Bro, it's time. We're gonna get on the Monster Hunter Wilds grind. We are gonna get on the Monster Hunter Wilds grind, bro. We are 100% gonna get on the Monster Hunter Wilds grind. I've been waiting, bro, and it's finally. Have you been playing? It's finally time. Oh shit, another donation.
After stream.
$30 after stream, bet. I got you, bro. I got you. I mean, we could do it on stream, honestly. I would not mind doing it on stream. But if you want to have it off stream, we can have it off stream. You want to do it on stream? We can do it after I mean, it just depends when you're free. Let's do Hollow Bastion this time. It just depends when you're free. It's still so loud. Jesus Christ. Oh shit! Hold up. Hopefully that's not loud. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Wait, properties? No. Wait, alerts? Okay, that should be fine now. Riddles with the raid. For some reason, I'm getting a spam follow notification, so the raid's not coming through, but thanks for the raid, GOAT. I know you're going to a local because we're on the grind. Stay on the grind, GOAT. That's my GOAT. Wait. Oh, I need to fix the game. Smash. There we go. Okay. Chat, how are the audio levels? I lowered the alerts, so it should not be. Hold on, let me check here actually. Yeah, so I lowered the alerts, so it should not be too loud. I'm gonna do some movement stuff because I gotta do my movement practice. Give me a few minutes I can do so I can get some stuff ready for it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna practice some movement stuff for like 20 minutes, and then we can do the 30-minute lesson if you want. To be a song, Eve is goated, bro. Eve is truly goated. Do I have input delay on? Yeah, I do. For some reason, just recently, I've been feeling so much better about moving and movement overall. How you donate? If you type exclamation point donate, the command should come up. But actually, let me make it even easier. If I do that, we're gonna have exclamation point donate, and then I'm gonna take that. I'm also gonna put exclamation point help. Add com. Oh. Did that work? That did work. And then add com Japan. There we go. How many days do you have to get to 1500? I technically have to technically till April, but like flight prices be going up. Should I just drop a calm load of 400? I mean, if you do, I'm not gonna complain. That'd be fucking insane though. I don't know where people get that much fucking money from, bro. But that's honestly just not possible. Comments, is there any way for me to play against your Inkling right now? I'm gonna do a 30-minute session with Shrudik because he wants some Inkling help. But after that, I might honestly today do donation battles for people to push going to Japan. But I know he wants some help, and I do want to help him. But I also need to practice. So I'm doing movement first. Hit a calm JV4 and we'll see. I don't know if you'll see a calm JV4. I can give it a shot though, but I don't know if you'll see a calm JV4. JV4 for the 400. I can get you a 3-stock though. But at this point, anything needs to happen for Japan. I need to go, chat. Way too exciting of an event. The fact that it's literally just the biggest Smash tournament or the most stacked tournament of all time. Why is it the most stacked tournament of all time? I'm still kind of convinced that not everybody is actually going to end up going. So I'm not entirely sure if that's actually how it's gonna work or what. You just saw Riddles do it? He plays fighting game characters. I'm still not sold on this being the biggest of all time. That's why I'm not really. With Terry, you're still playing fighting game characters, bro. Bro, you hit somebody once, you do like 70 billion%. Me as a Mithra player, I got resets. I have to frame trap. I gotta play for at least 3 minutes. You can play for 30 seconds JV4 somebody. I gotta JV4 somebody in 3 minutes as a Mithra player. All right, you know what? Let me see. Let's see if I can get this JV4, bro. And if I can't get this JV4, that means Terry is just better than Terry's just better than Mithra. Okay, I'm on land, just making sure. Sound like that one easiest man on Twitter? I don't know who you're talking about. But easiest mains are absolutely professional yappers. What? Who's an easy character to get a JV4 with? Elite Smash. Bowser Jr. Kazuya? Bro, I don't even have Kazuya in Elite Smash. I would get JV4 as Kazuya. Luigi is a good one. I can't play Luigi either though, to save my life. My Luigi is a neutral god. No grabs. I can hop on right now or I can eat lunch. If you want to have lunch first, Shrudik, I'm completely fine with that. And we can play after you have your lunch. What up, Shimar? Gotten JB4, that's Kazuya? Yeah, bro. Speak of the motherfucking devil, this is Riddles right here, right now. I'm about to JB4 him right now. 3, 2, 1, go! Fuck me, bro. That motherfucking laser, bro. I'm telling you, I can get a 3 stock. I can get a really easy 3 stock. I can get a really easy 3 stock, bro. Dr. Mega might go. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, dude. I think the game needs to be lowered a little bit. Chat, how are the audio levels? How are the audio levels? That was a nice bet. 57% off from a JV4 stock, true. I probably gotta start with the shield, just to be sure. 3, 2, 1, go! No! I might be dead. I'm not dead. Hate when people just mash out of disadvantage, bro. People just be mashing out of disadvantage. What's something gonna do? Take more hits? Go to ledge or something, man! Wow, her box shift. Why am I not taking that? I'm dead as fuck. I didn't even get the 3 stock. I should be dead, honestly. I don't want to play this game anymore. Trying to kill you at little zero. So life as it eases, main bro. Everyone tries to kill you at 0. Yeah, this is Riddle's on his ult. If he was real, he'd let me have the JV4. And only Riddles does that. I'm still alive. Oh, fuck. Now it's time to still win this game. Alright, I'll give it one more shot with this Kazuya. I'll give it one last shot with Kazuya. One last shot with Kazuya. Shouldn't I by at least smash Kazuya? That's what happens when you try to get JV4 by characters that should be JV4 and you. Good luck in Japan. If I can't get this JV4, I don't know if I'll be in Japan, Void. I'm trying. Oh, he's throwing out invincibility moves. Nah, that's not fair, bro. Look at him mashing. Void, what's a good character to get? He grabbed my grab! He grabbed my roll! That was bullshit. Void, what's a good character to get a JV4 with? Play Kazuya or Luigi? Alright, so I can't get a JV4. Pyro Loki. I up smashed. I don't know how I got jabbed. Hope Shadow can go. I hope Shadow can go too. That was disgusting. I don't know how I got hit by that, but I'm honestly embarrassed. I'm genuinely embarrassed. I'm genuinely embarrassed. He got hit by the same exact thing last game. I'm about to ask for his Metafy, bro. I want to teach you with this character that you never do. Something kind of OP. You mean with Aegis? What? Alright. Going to lab and getting Call of Duty? Alright, give me a second. Oh fuck, I forgot you do that. You want to call him out, boy? I'm all down for tech, and I'm trying to win this tournament. He's calling me. What's up?
You never do a down tilt under a platform in a switch.
Rematch the call? Huh? No. Wait, sorry, what'd you say?
You never do down tilt under a platform and then switch. It's OP with Mithra.
Yeah, you were telling me about that actually.
Because if they miss their tech, you just charge up smash and they press anything and die. And if they tech roll or miss their tech, they just die.
Let me see. Cause I swear, I don't have enough time.
You just gotta know the percents.
We're gonna test it right now. Cause there was a time where I was messing around with it. I was playing like non-Joker.
Dude, Pyro up smash covers the entire platform.
It does.
You Jim?
Hold up. So it should be like 70 or something, 60, 70. Oh, 70. Well, out of hitbox actually says Pyro up.
Yeah, don't hit with, I mean, yeah, whichever.
Do I have him on auto shield? No, I don't. Is it mash toggles or auto toggles? Follow up toggle, I'm pretty sure. Shield, where's shield?
I think it's follow up toggles.
Shield. Okay.
Don't hit with Tipper, because Tipper makes the percent window earlier. You want to kill with it, no?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fair point, fair point. I'm still, okay, it can't be that high. I'm still learning how to lab.
I'm fine. Put him at 80 and see how high he goes. Just 80. 85. Oh, I guess 85 works. That's
85
fine.
looks like it works.
Yeah, and then just literally down tilt switch and charge up smash and see what happens. Charge it. Charge it and react.
Like, I feel like it's too slow. Maybe if it's higher.
Okay, then put him at a higher percent. Duh. I think tech in place is the one counter.
Okay, let me take off tech in place.
Yeah.
So, tech action. Wait. What? Why does it say nothing? Wait, no. I'm doing this. Maybe it is this. No, it's not that. Where is it? This menu's so confusing! Mistake options. There we go.
There you go.
No, that's mistech options. Jesus fucking Christ. Tech options. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, this motherfucker rolls fast. Oh, it hit him. Wait, why is he still taking in place?
Got his ass.
Oh, I put off no tech. That's why. Okay. Roll forwards, roll backwards. All right. So there, I can hold it. React. Okay. All right. You might be onto something.
You gotta imagine, Wii Fit's really floaty. Most like top tiers are not this floaty.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like a little actually harder to get it on Wii Fit. So you can get it on other people like way earlier. But look, you're just exploding him on Battlefield. But that's why I say charge. If you see mistech, you have to charge.
Right.
So you have to be ready to charge it. Like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, this is so OP and nobody does it.
All right.
It probably works at 100 too.
Probably does. Probably works at 110.
That way you have more time before he lands.
Yeah, you're right.
You see how fricked up this is?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, and you can't
And
react to it.
look, imagine all the legal stages this works on. All of them, because Smash players don't know how to play the video game, so we need platforms.
Boy's like, I'm not playing Smash anymore. Here's your tech.
Oh, like, I don't need to hide anything. I'm over it.
All right, let me try another character actually.
Trust, it's so OP.
Because I was trying it on Joker and I wasn't getting it. Let me try it on Pokemon Stadium.
No, just try it on Joker again. It works
Actually,
on Joker.
I
I'll tell you
want to
that.
start playing. I don't want to start
It's
playing
definitely gonna work on Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, this is Stadium.
But you can't cover everything. That's the thing. You
Oh,
can't cover
true.
everything. Yeah, the
Yeah, let me
OP
try
thing
Pokemon
on
Stadium.
Battlefield, Small Battlefield, PS2 is you can cover everything. It literally doesn't matter what they press. And the thing is, like, if you do want to, is it broken? You should have stole it earlier, Silver. Come on. No, I'm kidding. The super crazy thing, if you just know that, or you feel like they're not gonna tech in place, like, if you get the tipper hitbox at like 80, you just start charging that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, put Joker at 80 and then just get the tipper hitbox. Because I'm pretty sure it'll tech chase him here. The Mythra alternative, there is no Mythra alternative. It doesn't matter. The Mythra alternative does not matter. If you want a real Mythra alternative, all you do is down tilt, wave dash onto the platform, down tilt the tech chase, and then charge up smash. That is your Mythra
I feel like
alternative.
if he rolls away here, he's not gonna.
Dash forward with it! You gem?
Oh yeah.
Go to the middle of the platform so you can cover the whole platform! You dummy!
I gotta learn how to laugh, bro. wait, no. I just don't get that to work. Okay, I think I get it.
But you have to charge.
Yeah.
You
like,
have to be ready
at
to
least
charge. Yeah, at least a little bit. Like, there's almost a non-incentive to like not charging. Like, you should almost always just go for a slight charge. Pretty messed up, no?
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm about
crazy
to
how
be-
it just came out 10 years ago.
I'm about to start calling myself the platform merchant.
No, just close the void, bro.
Call the void. I mean, I'm a
Void
call
combo.
but I'm gonna call myself a platform merchant because I'm gonna be farming under platforms.
Yeah, the other, like I said, the other thing you can kind of do if you just want to be like Omega safe, but it's really bad, is you down tilt and wave dash onto the platform. That's kind of how I found this out. Because you can down tilt, wave dash onto the platform, and then down tilt, charge up smash. No, down tilt, charge up smash. When you react. But it's it kills a lot later. That's why this is like the other alternative.
Fuck, you fucked me up.
Cause yeah, this won't kill at like 75 to 80. This will kill at like 100. You need to do the.
But then that needs to
down
be the
tilt.
inner down tilt, right?
I think both can still work. but yeah. When you do down tilt up smash, you should almost always dash, I think. Just dash up smash to make it more consistent. IMO.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's just not gonna go.
Oh, you suck?
Yeah, he's fucking me up.
But yeah, this one, if they miss tech 2 as well, it's dangerous, which I don't think a lot of people are hitting this tech, if I want to be completely honest. But you see how this is a lot harder than to literally just down tilt switch?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, if you mess up, I win!
Yeah.
So yeah, just find out what percents this works. To literally, all you do is just down tilt switch. There's like almost no con to it.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. I get it.
Okay,
That
power up
makes
B.
sense.
It's not going for the up B is stupid. You don't get anything. Just go for the up smash. Because I don't think power up B. If they happen to roll in, you're not gonna kill.
I mean, you'd have to react to it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna kill. I don't think.
Well, I mean, technically it kills.
This guy is not DIing down. There's no way. Unless. Let's do up air. No, you should go for up B more than up air. Not bad.
It's definitely like I have to react to what side they're on more.
Which isn't that
faster.
hard. It's really not that hard.
It's not.
Depending on where you get the down tilt.
Oh, I'm at 105 too.
He's at 100. Yeah, he's at a bajillion
He's not
trillion.
gonna die at 85. Why is he taking a place? Can I
He's
turn
the
it
goat.
off? Why is he just doing that now?
He's the goat, bro.
Why is he doing that? I turned it off. It's literally off. Why is he taking a place?
Yeah, that's weird.
Now he's only taking it.
It
Oh, now
might
wait.
be. It might be.
I have absolutely no idea why. Oh, maybe it's because it's the air dodge tech.
No, oh yeah, he might just be set to neutral air dodge after.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Because he's in the air dodge tech. Interesting. Let me put an 80. So if he's taking in place, that means it's not a true tech chase scenario.
Which is fine. You lose nothing if he double jumps and you switch to pyro.
Yeah.
Then he's landing without a double jump and you're pyro. Whoa!
I like the sound of that.
That's why I think it's so broken. You literally win-win. There's so much that you can get off of this.
All right, Chad. It's time to start labbing.
It's not even labbing. Just do it when you play. It's not hard.
I mean,
You're
I
not
have to
doing
lab
rocket
the
science.
percent.
You're pressing down tilt, down B, up smash.
I mean, I gotta
Just find
lab
out how
the
to find it in a
percents.
game. No, dude, what do you mean the percents? You're fine. It's easy. You already know the general idea. It's anywhere from like 75 to 100. Bam, easy. If they're lighter, you can go for it earlier. If they're fast fallers, you can go for it a little later. If they're heavy, you go for it a little later. It's not rocket science.
I mean,
It's
that's what I
easy.
do with things up proper.
Japan trip Hokkaido.
Yeah, it looks like
sushi
Tipper
fun.
is better though, because Tipper they like float at the top for a little longer. But you notice how like if they just miss the tech, they're just dead, like 100%. And it's a hard tech to hit.
That's
Think
fine.
you can take me? Think you can take me?
Oh, that one was a true one.
Yeah. Prepare yourself.
Fuck, what's he done? Down.
Think you can take me?
My fucking dash.
Okay, go back on a lead smash. Get over labbing it. Learning the streets. Good luck. See ya.
All right, see you later, bro.
I just finished Breaking Bad. Bye.
Oh shit, really?
Yep.
How was it? How was the ending? Oh, is he gone? This is definitely something that I need to find out more, just a little bit more about. Because, I mean, the best part is that if I do go for it and he shields on the platform, it's not like I really lose anything either. And typically, like, this is the tech that they're missing. What's up with Smashers and Breaking Bad? They just like Breaking Bad. I binge watched it at some point. Are you buffering air dodge? Me? Me buffering air dodge? Why would I buffer air dodge? You mean the CPU? Wait, I'm at 282. Did somebody else donate? Did I miss something? Did I miss a donation? Oh shit, Tundra! 2 minutes ago. I just missed that. What the fuck? With $15. Why did I not play? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I missed it because it was so low. Thanks for the $15. Thank you so much.
Japan trip Hokkaido
Hokkaido
sushi
Sushi Fun. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much. Why am I still in the college wood? Chat, we're almost at 300. If you see my stream title, at 400, I'll let chat make a tweet for me. I'll let chat make a tweet for me. All right, I'm gonna play with Shrudik for like 30 minutes, giving some advice. Because I know he wants some advice. And he donated for 30 minutes of advice. Think I just took a while to update. Oh, okay. So it didn't pop up. That makes sense. Because I definitely did not hear that. Or maybe Roy was just talking over it. You wanted to VOD review? I wanted to VOD review or just talk about some stuff. No, yeah, we can just talk about stuff or VOD review. VOD review or just talk about stuff. We don't have to play. That's actually easier for me too. All right, yeah. All these questions that you have will be way easier to explain when we're on a call. So let's just jump into a call.
What up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, man?
So
All right, yeah. Do me a favor and explain everything that you just typed out, because you gave me like
yeah,
the peace treaty right here.
I got you, bro. Is it cool if I screen share? Actually, I think it's probably easier if I like show you like an example. All right, let's screen share real quick. So the big thing I just wanted to talk about, right, was this is kind of like an example of what I was talking about, where it's like I feel like with Inkling,
Raffle
yeah,
plays
this is my Raffle.
Samus?
Yeah, he plays all three, unfortunately.
What do you mean all three?
All three, like three different characters.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so over here, and this is kind of what I was talking about before, where it's like I kind of know a lot of the time what my opponents are going to do, in terms of just like how they're gonna play or like what they're kind of looking for.
Okay.
And so if we're in a situation like this, right, where it's like, okay, like we're kind of like, I mean, just like the high percent, right? I think I do get him off stage eventually, like he overextends. And then now I know, like, okay, he's trying to like reverse me, or he's trying to get off ledge, and he's gonna do it aggressively because that's
already
mainly
right
what he's
there.
been doing
You're moving
also.
a little bit too fast.
You think so?
Yeah, like whenever you get him off stage, you back air him. Like you don't have to immediately go out there because he's so far out. He has to get closer to the ledge. He has to get closer to the ledge before he even has a chance about thinking about which way he wants to get to ledge, because he's at 178. You hit him so far out. He has to get close. You don't have to force a way to like get to him. So like while he's right there, you just stand at ledge. You can either stand at ledge or just hang on to ledge. Probably just stand at ledge. And Samus specifically, he's going to do at least 1 or 2 down Bs to get closer to the stage. So after the first one, after you see the first one, that's when you can jump out there. So I feel like typically in scenarios like this, you might just be rushing.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Like play it out real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like you jump like almost a full second before he even down Bs.
Yeah.
If you waited like that entire second to see it, you can honestly get out there and pressure him into feeling like he can't really get so close, so he has to wait, and then you just essentially like that was basically a checkmate kill scenario if you waited long enough.
Right. Okay. So I just hella through that, huh?
Yeah, you honestly
That's
just
funny.
gave him a stock.
Yeah, it's just like I think the whole TLDR of like the essay that I wrote you, right, is when I'm in those situations, right, like obviously that specific edge guard sequence, but in more of like a macro sense, it's like I find it very difficult to make people stop going for like reversals because
Okay.
like this is like another example. Like this is when I beat Luis with Terry, because like I call in both characters. But it's like over here, I feel like just in general against Terry, you have to kind of alter the way you play, because
Like from
because of like he can always threaten a kill. Like when you're fighting Terry, like you have to kind of play a lot more careful, right? Because he can kill you for like a really bad play. Like over here, like Luis went for reversal, Nair Dare, like he just dies, right?
Yeah, you get a lot more off one hit.
But then like with Inkling, for example, like if I call out that Nair, I'm not killing him, which means like he might go for that Nair like over and over and over again because he because like why not, you know?
Yeah.
So
and I mean that's typically like that's a character specific thing where it's like that doesn't mean that your character's worse or anything. Like I want to definitely emphasize that because that's like that same concept. It's the same thing with Mithra too, where it's like think about playing Mithra in that scenario. Whenever Rob nairs me, like what's the most I can do? Like maybe parry, dash back and get a dash tag or something, or I can beat out his nair with like up tilt or something. And then what do I do after that? I up air him, and then he's just above me and he's in disadvantage still. But like that's the whole point. The whole point is not to get a lot off of that one scenario, because in that scenario, like I'm just getting maybe 15, maybe 20% if I'm lucky, if I have a platform and I can get like a double up air or something. And it's pretty much the same thing with Inkling too, where like the most you can really get is like dash in, dash back, dash tag, or like punishing him with back air, or just parrying and getting a grab, and then you'll get like maybe up throw nair back air or up throw up air, and that's pretty much it. But the entire philosophy about that scenario is not trying to like, oh, I need to get a lot more for this to feel worth it, or I just don't like this scenario. Like you're punishing him, you're keeping him in disadvantage, and you are essentially keeping control of the game state. Like keeping him in disadvantage for that long will in turn make him feel like, okay, well, I tried to nair 2 or 3 times in a row and I got punished 2 or 3 times in a row. I need to stop nairing. But how else is Rob gonna land on you if he doesn't have nair? He's really not gonna do anything. The only other thing he can really do is just air dodge down to the ground or just go to ledge. So if he goes to ledge, you're ledge trapping him. Rob doesn't typically have like the best options off of ledge, honestly, because he's a really big character. He's really susceptible for ledge trapping. And if he tries to air dodge into the ground, typically the way that you are playing or the way that you're trying to cover nair, you can react and cover his air dodge to ground as well. So typically, like you're not gonna punish nair every single time whenever he's landing, and you're not gonna punish air dodge every single time. But like typically the idea is just punishing them as many times as possible and letting them know that you're going to keep them in disadvantage state, and they can't do this over and over again, because at some point that 20-30% will add up to 70-80% if they do it over and over again. And then at some point, if they're at like, let's say Rob's at like 120 or 125 and he tries to do the same thing, you get a parry grab and you can up throw upper him and kill him, or you can just dash back roller. Dash back roller is a little bit harder because nair's pretty big. But overall, you still get a scenario where because you know that that's what he is doing, you get the kill off of it. Like you could honestly just dash back forward smash him knowing that he's going to land with nair, because that would hit and it would tipper him and he would die. Or you could just parry, dash in up smash and it would catch him and he would die. But it's not like, okay, he's at 60%. How can I make my character like Terry and kill him off of this one scenario? You don't have to kill him. You just have to punish him multiple times to make him feel like he doesn't want to go for that enough. That's pretty much what Mithra has to do. That's what characters like Sheik has to do. Even Fox has to do it. Fox gets a little bit more damage because like if he parries a Rob Nair on his shield, he can up tilt and get like, if there's a platform there, he might be able to get like 2 or 3 up airs and might be like 50%. But he's not gonna kill you unless you're at like 120. He can parry up smash, but Fox isn't gonna kill you either. But Fox still adds a lot of pressure to where it's like, oh, I don't want to do this parry because I'm gonna get put in the scenario and I'm just trying to get out of this scenario. Like they're not necessarily trying to reversal you, they're just trying to get out of that scenario, and keeping them in that scenario is what keeps them very frustrated and essentially helps you get more damage, makes them more frustrated to where like they're trying to force their way down to where you can actually get the kill after that.
Okay, I think that makes sense. So
yeah,
it's like,
I don't know if that
kind of
necessarily
accept the
answers
fact.
your question specifically for that.
I think like the second part of that question is like, okay, so I think I'm pretty content with the idea like, okay, like Inkling, Neutral Monster, I just reset. If they're giving me linear interactions, just hit them over and over again. Like I'm chill with that.
Right.
But the other part of it, and I think this is the second part, and this is kind of where I feel like I'm plateauing, where it's like, I just kind of like describe my thought process. This is another set where I beat Luis at a regional, but it was like, if I watched this set back, because I've watched it a couple times because I like watching myself win, but
Real.
like I was looking at this back and I was like, you know, I don't feel like I really did anything. And what I mean by that is I felt like a lot of where my hits came from was the fact that he was giving me like really easy openings in terms of just like, oh, like he's nairing my shield, which gives me the opportunity to parry. And then if I parry, then I get damage, right? But then I think in our next set after that, we played like a couple days later and I lost 3-1. And the key change that he really made was firstly, like, he was playing a lot more defensive in terms of just like, oh, like, I'm not gonna like aggressively nair your shield. I'm not gonna like make poor overshooting decisions in terms of just like, you know, if I'm standing still or I'm like kind of dashing back and forth,
Right.
then like instead of like during this set, what he might have done is he might have aggressed me or he would have like thrown like a bad projectile at me, right?
Right.
But in the set after that, like there's a lot more like, okay, I'm gonna like slowly walk forward, I'm gonna just occupy the space, and then the way I'm gonna pressure you is I'm gonna try to hit like your dash in with like a displaced snare as opposed to trying to hit your shield, right?
Right.
So in a situation like that, right, where it's like they're not really giving me like easy openings or like things that like are super easy to directly punish. I don't know how to like force them to make a play.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about since you were talking about that. in scenarios like that, there's a couple things you have to keep in mind, which is something that I feel like the majority of players, even like top players, don't really keep in mind, or don't really want to keep in mind because it doesn't really sound fun to them. At some point, you have to accept, especially as an Inkling player, that your goal will be to out-endure your opponent. And what I mean by that is essentially accepting that you guys are probably going to start playing the same game. Like, okay, let's both try to occupy space, inch towards each other, and then I'm gonna wait for you to make the first move so that I can punish you. You guys are both playing bait and punish. But because of we're speaking about like strictly tournaments here, because of the pressure that comes with tournaments and the pressure that comes with playing in best of threes and best of fives, players always tend to crumble under the pressure and make the first move. Like what you explained with Louis Money there, him basically playing more patient and playing more defensive. If you did the same exact thing and you like that, basically essentially made you feel like, okay, well, he's not making any clear openings. So now I have to make my own openings. The only difference is that he has less openings now. But the reason why you probably lost is because you created more openings for him to take. If you kept playing the exact same way and just accepted that the game was going to end up playing go pretty slower, much slower, you would still get the same openings that you had. Let's say he was playing Rob, he would still at some point be in disadvantage, and he would at some point go for the scenario where he's trying to land with Nair on you or go to ledge or air dodge in, because those are the only things that Rob can really do. And you punish him for that. But getting him into that scenario, yeah, it can be a little bit more difficult because he might be walking towards you and like playing more defensive. But if you do the same exact thing where you're not just running in, you're not just dashing in, you're watching him and walking towards him and applying pressure shortly, like at some point he's gonna feel like he needs to make something happen. The other person is going to feel like he needs to make something happen, and they're going to feel like, okay, well, I am playing Rob. Rob is a good character. Rob is good at boxing. I can just dash in here and start boxing. And that's when you react, dash back, and punish him for it, and then get him into disadvantage. Yeah, you still might only get like 20, 30% off of that, but you have him in disadvantage, which is what you want. You're not trying to get like, oh, I need to make sure I get 50, 60% off of this one hit. You just need to get them into disadvantage state. Get yourself into advantage state so that you can capitalize off of it and have control of the match. Having stage control is like probably one of the most important things to have in this game right now.
Yeah. So going back to that, right, where it's like, okay, like stage control is very important. It's like the goal is to, you know, just start an advantage state. Doesn't really matter like with what move or whatever, like something like that. So this is like it starts to become like a little more niche, I think, with Inkling specifically, as opposed to like a Fundies question. But it's like, I struggle a lot with Nestboy in my region, primarily because like, as we mentioned earlier, I think also with the Rafflo set, I think Nestboy, at least against me, he's definitely a player who just like spams high reward, like somewhat low risk interactions against me, especially because like
you said Nestboy plays like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he like a lot of what he does against me is he'll sit on the platform, right, with Nest, and then he'll do like, you know, like double jump cancel fire, or like, you know, like falling aerials from platforms or whatever, right?
Right.
And it's like, so the way I usually break platform camping as Inkling is I'll either like try to shark them with up tilt under the platform, or I'll use like a fade back rising bear, because that's pretty safe, I think, like fade back rising bear. But then the problem is like, if we're at early percent, right, like 20 to 30%, I don't really get anything for fade back rising bear because it doesn't combo in anything. And then even if it does connect, like best case scenario it connects, right?
Yeah.
What happens is like, because I'm drifting back because I want to make it safe, like he gets knocked probably towards ledge, and then I'm like at maybe like center-ish, right?
Okay.
So then what happens, like he's cornered and I land. But then I don't have enough like frame advantage really to like I'm able to land and then dash into him in order to like apply corner
but that's
pressure.
the thing, you don't have to. You don't have to get something more off of that. Like, let's say you rising backer him to stop his pressure, and you hit him towards corner, towards ledge. He doesn't even get to ledge. He's just in the corner, and you're like basically still in your landing scenario, but y'all are both landing like around the same time. Like, you're not gonna have time to punish him, but he's also gonna feel like, okay, I don't want to be in the corner. I need to get out of the corner. He is in disadvantage because anybody that's in corner is in disadvantage. That's a disadvantageous state for any player. So you don't have to force like, okay, well, I need to get him off stage to get him in disadvantage because he's in the corner. He's in disadvantage. He has to get out of the corner because you have stage control. So if you play like, okay, well, I'm the one with stage control, I'm the one in advantage, you realizing that makes you understand that you don't have to rush trying to get a scenario like, okay, well, I need to see if I can follow up off of this, or I can see if I can get him off stage or apply more pressure. You just doing that back air, first of all, makes him understand like, okay, well, yeah, I'm taking 10% for this, but it's letting him know that, yeah, I'm not going to gonna be able to do this platform pressure with side B all the time because I'm going to get stuffed out. I'm going to get back aired. Like, it makes him realize I can't do this anymore. So he's not gonna be doing that as much anymore because he's like, oh, I'm gonna get hit. I don't like getting hit, so I'm not gonna do this because if I do this, I'm gonna get hit. And if he does do it, you should go for it, even if it's just like, oh, I'm only getting 9%. You're getting advantage, and you can get more percent. So it's not just like, okay, well, this one hit only got me 9%. You have to think about, okay, I hit him, and how much percent did I get, and how much control of the game did I get before it got back to neutral again? Before it got back to neutral, you hit him. He was in disadvantage in the air for a little bit, for like a split second, and then he's in corner. He's in disadvantage corner for like however long, and he has to get out of that scenario. Maybe while he's in corner, he tries to get out of corner, so he tries to get out of corner aggressively. You whiff punish that, and then you get him into an even more disadvantaged scenario where you hit him off stage. You actually hit him to where you can get a combo, and you combo him off stage. That's like 30-40%, and then you're ledge trapping him now. You might be able to ledge trap him. You might get 30-40% off of that. And then by the time he actually gets back to neutral, because you're not gonna have your opponents in disadvantage forever, by the time he gets back into neutral, you might be plus 90%, just because of that one backer that did 9% did. And then after that, after you got that 90%, he might be on the platform, but he might be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be platform camping anymore with side B, because I might get backered, and last time I got backered, I took 90% afterwards. So I don't want to be here anymore. So now you're just playing actual neutral, and Inkling wins the neutral in that scenario. So it's like all those scenarios like basically come into like a whole flow chart of understanding like, yeah, I only got one back air off of this, but because of the value I got of the positioning and the stage control, I got way more than 9% off of this.
Okay. I'm gonna low-key sound like a bitch right now, but
all right, that's fine.
Dude, that shit's so hard, bro. Like, honestly.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like, this shit's difficult. Like, shit like that is difficult, and like, that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing Inkling in the beginning, because I was like, this flowchart is way harder than other characters, but at some point you get to realize that it's hard for other people to deal with that flowchart too. Like, the reason why Ness is platform camping is because he doesn't want to deal with you in neutral, because you have a better neutral than him. That's the reason why he doesn't want to deal with you, because you're playing a character that beats him in neutral. And that's basically how every character starts to play against you, because they're scared of you in neutral. And then whenever you make them scared of you in scenarios like that, where Ness is platform camping you with side B or Nair, or Rob is just trying to throw gyro on you and just land on you with Nair, whenever you let them know that they can't do that anymore, they're gonna be like, well, fuck, I was trying to avoid playing neutral against you, but now I feel like I have to, because I can't do any of this other neutral skipping bullshit that I was trying to do. So like, yeah, it's hard, but it also like applies a huge mental stack on your opponent, which is why, like, back when I was playing Inkling, everyone was saying that Inkling is one of the characters they hate playing the most, because it's really annoying to play against Inkling as well.
I think so the next part of it, I guess, is like, so we kind of have like that Super 3 Craft Bros way of playing, right? Obviously, if I'm on point, I think it's pretty reasonable for me to play like that, like in matchups I'm confident in.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously, like, I'm using Ness as an example because I can't with Ness, but
okay. I actually really like that matchup. You should watch. You should watch me play. What's his name? You should watch me play Send at one of the Genesises.
Yeah. I also watched you play Ness Boy and Wi-Fi games, dude. That's how down bad I am, bro. I need some help. I'm so down bad, bro.
I actually really like that matchup, because Ness is actually one of the characters that honestly typically just loses to back air. If you space it right, he really just loses to back air, because his back air is pretty much as her back air is pretty much like as fast as all of Ness's moves, and typically like one of Ness's best points is he can stuff you out. He outframed it as like a lot of characters, and he's really good at boxing. But Inkling can pretty much stop that with just retreating back air and even sometimes approaching back air. And anytime you have Ness off stage, it feels like a field day.
Yeah. But going back to like Ness or like other characters like really meaty aerials, for example, like say like Link, right?
Okay.
Link snare, maybe like Ness neutral air. Who was another character with like a really big body
Rob
covering
Nair?
move? Yeah, yeah, I mean, maybe not necessarily Rob, actually, yeah, sure, Robner. So you have like big moves like that, right? Which people use to break tumble, for example. And then so like you kind of mentioned, okay, like you know they're going to do X move at a disadvantage, right? You know
Right.
they're going to do X option at disadvantage.
Yeah, like
you know,
Link
wash your
is going
dishes,
to
repeat
Nair
the
'cause it's
scenario.
so good.
Yeah, but then you know sometimes, you know I'm not always on point, like a human error, right?
Yeah. Of course.
So, you know, at times, you know, if I'm trying to dash attack the landing, or if I'm trying to like, you know, space like a rising bear, like a falling bear on the landing, or stuff them out with a bear, for example, spacing's not always perfect. I'll like trade or something, right? So this is when I was talking about the risk reward sort of thing, where it's like in those interactions where I'm not fully confident that I can get this punish or I can get this extension, but landing, should they land with that button, it's a favorable position for them. Like, oh, I think the best example is probably like Rosalina Nair.
Okay.
Because like Rosalina will like, you know, she would like jump off a ledge, she'll like land with a Nair, like she would like shore hop drift in Nair as like a corner escape option or something, right?
Right.
And it's like, if I don't hit this Nair like right now, then Rosalina is going to get out of corner. But the thing is that like I'm in an awkward position, maybe I don't have enough time to set up, maybe I didn't anticipate it correctly. So it's just like, now they're just going to get out of the corner for free, and now I'm dealing with like hellish neutral, like especially against like Rosalina.
Yeah.
So how do I like, so in a situation like that, right? Like, should I just gauge the risk reward and be like, okay, I'm not confident I can hit this, so I'm gonna just return to center, and then maybe I can like, you know, play the interaction from there.
Exactly.
Or-
yeah. No, that
Okay.
that is exactly what you're supposed to do, because you might not like this answer. But let's use Rosalina as an example, right? In a scenario where you're trying to let's trap Rosalina and she nairs off ledge, and I don't know, Luma hits I think 3 times, so it can be pretty tricky sometimes to deal with that. So let's say one time you trade, she'll still be off stage. It might be a scenario where like she's low, so she can actually get back, and you are high, so you get hit far away, so that resets back to neutral. But let's say another scenario happens where she's off stage and she nairs off ledge, and you don't feel like you can hit it. You just really shouldn't try to hit it, honestly, because that can, you have to, it is like weighing risk reward in the sense of, okay, if I hit this, I'll be in advantage state, but if I don't hit this, am I going to be in disadvantage state? And in a scenario like that, if you miss that, you will be in disadvantage state, and being in disadvantage state against a character like Rosalina will be really stressful. So typically in a scenario like that, like you do want to focus on whiff punishing, because you don't always have to try to beat out something. Like, you don't have to beat out Rosalina before the Nair comes out. You don't have to beat out Rosalina while the Nair is happening. You can wait for the Nair to end and watch how much end lag it has, and you can even let it happen a couple of times. You can just focus on punishing specific things off ledge while you're taking information about the other options that are happening. Like, you're just punishing ledge roll, normal get up, and let's jump. And then you're seeing that Rosalina is starting to drop double jump Nair off ledge, and you're like, I don't really know how to punish this. So what you do is you don't try to mess around with punishing it. You see her Nair and you see how much end lag it really has, and you basically kind of play out scenarios in your brain like, okay, I saw that it has this much lag, so I can probably stay away and dash attack her to keep her off stage, or I can probably stay away, jump back, and back air the landing if I'm at this positioning. And then with that information, you try that next time, and keep her in that scenario. So typically it's like, yeah, everything that you try won't work, because that back air might not end up working, because you might be in the air, you might have to like be landing with back air, so you might not have enough time to see the nair, jump back, and actually back air, and then you might get punished for it. But you just have to accept that, like, at some point it is just a how do you explain it? It is just like rinse and repeat and trial and error, essentially, until you figure out what actually works, especially if you don't have like too much information in the matchup, like a Rosalina. Like you're not going to practice against Rosalina every single day. So typically against that, like let's say you're playing against Rob's like to, no, let's say you're playing against Sonic. Sonic's like to spin dash off ledge. You don't really know how to deal with it, and like Sonic spin dash is off ledge. It's pretty fast to deal with, and if they just get through, then they just reset neutral, and that's that. But if you are seeing how spin dash actually happens, like you're like, okay, drop, double jump, spin dash, you can see, okay, in that time I do have enough time to splatter shot to make them stop spin dashing, or drop double jump, or not drop double jump, just short hop backwards and back air and stuff out their spin dash. Doing things like that is essentially how you keep them in that scenario. And yeah, you might only be like getting one hit and keep them in that scenario, but it's not like you have to kill them off of it, because just doing it once or twice will make them be like, okay, well, I can't just do this situation for free, because you want to make them feel like they can't do this. You want to make your opponent feel like they have less options than they actually do. So if you hit Rosalina Rising Nair 2 times after you figured out how to deal with it, she might not do it the 3rd time. She might not do it the 4th time. She might just eliminate that from her gameplay overall, because she's getting hit for it. So having that as a mindset is essentially how you deal with scenarios like that. You're not gonna have a scenario where you're playing like Terry. You're playing as Terry, and you can hit them with Nair into Rising Down Air and kill them. But at some point, you could also have scenarios where, oh, Rosalina's Rising Nair actually has a lot of animation lag. It doesn't have a lot of end lag, but it has a lot of animation lag. It might have like maybe 8 frames of landing lag. So as soon as you see her rising, you could just dash back and instantly roll her, knowing that she has to land on stage, so you can catch her landing on the stage and roll her, and then now you get a huge punish off of that. You can get a huge kill off of that. And it's a lot of many scenarios like that of knowing the information about your opponent's character, that helps you actually get punishes that are more valuable. But even getting a small punish like a back air doesn't only like make them stop going for things like that, because they feel like they're getting hit and they don't want to get hit anymore, but it also gives you more time to gather more information, because they're put in the same scenario over and over again.
All right. So I guess my final question is then, like, because this is kind of like based on the idea that they are going to stop, which I think for most players could be true, but okay, this is kind of like an exaggerated example, but it's something I've definitely like encountered, especially like one example is maybe against like Game & Watch. So against Game & Watch, right, like he's just gonna nair, like he likes to do like short hop run from nair, right? So I can stuff that with Rising Bear. I can dash attack it. If I'm on point, maybe I can like sometimes like dash grab or like pivot grab or something.
Right.
But then if he connects with his nair, then I'm taking like 70, 80, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is that like the next thing is like, what am I punishing him with, right? I'm not really punishing him with anything that's like that's going to kill until like 180, 190.
Okay.
Unless I, catch him lacking in the corner. But then even then, there's like a ton of reversals I have to be ready for in the corner, right? So sometimes like I don't feel confident in pressuring that, because
a bunch of reversals you have to be ready for when he's in the corner.
Yeah, like for example, like if I throw a splat bomb and he's like coming to ledge, right? Like he can up B through it, like he can just do that.
Right.
Or so because of that, like what my corner pressure against Game & Watch looks like, and I'm just using Game & Watch examples, like I either if I'm not confident that he's not gonna pick like a regular get up option, then I prep for the jump, and the way I do that is like I'll do like a preemptive fade back there.
Okay.
And then I fail to hit him, then I let him get up, and then I try to hit his return to center, which is usually, once again, nair, right? So the thing is, like, even if I intercept that fade back there, like, he's not dying until a comically high percent. So the thing is that, like, what my concern is that eventually he, assuming the Game Watch player isn't completely brain dead, like, he's gonna switch it up, and then eventually, like, my preemptive Rising Bear to catch his nair is not gonna work, and then he'll punish me really hard. But the thing is, like, if I hit him, he's still not gonna die. So it's like, I guess the best way to describe it is like, this Game Watch does not fear death. Like, he does not fear making the same interaction over and over and over again, because he knows that
At some
should he
point,
switch
it'll
it
work
up
out for
even
him.
once, yeah, it'll either work out, or if he switches it up
like,
even once,
his reward will be
cooked.
way higher than like your multiple rewards.
Yeah, and that's where I'm stuck, because it's like yeah, okay, like, they literally don't care about playing like a bot, because they know like it's just gonna work out
Right.
eventually. So it's like, I mean, you know, just give it straight up, bro. Like, is that just something I have to be like okay with? Like, okay, like I just have to kill him at 200, or like what do you think, pretty much? Because I can.
It's something that you have to be okay with happening. Like, you have to accept that this is a possibility that will happen. You don't have to accept that this is what will happen, but you have to accept that it's a possibility that this can happen, because at the end of the day, like, you are making assumptions of how the game flow is going to happen, and like, you're thinking a lot for your opponent. At some point, you just have to take the game at face value and like, okay, this is happening, this is what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. This is what I can do, I'm gonna do what I can do. And with that, let's say Game Watch is on ledge, or he's in corner. Let's say he's on ledge. Game Watch love to drop double jump nair, and typically you can punish it with landing back air or a dash attack. Sometimes you can roller it. Let's not have roller in the equation. You can punish it with landing back air or a dash attack, and that's all you get. Let's say he's at like 55. If you get that, he's off stage again. You just have to wait for him to get back on stage, right? So you're just doing that over and over again. Maybe on time number 6 or time number 7, let's say the Game Watch is really fucking stupid. A lot of Game Watches are, and they just keep drop double jumping nairing. And then on time number 7, you know what's gonna happen, but you have an execution error and you mistime it, and then he gets the nair and you're at like 20. So he gets nair, he gets triple nair into up air, and now you're in disadvantage. That was already 50% probably, and now you're in disadvantage, and that fucking sucks to feel. But at some point you have to realize, while I was doing that, I probably got 30-40% myself. So I was able to, based off the options that he feels like he can pick, which is nair off ledge, I was able to punish it 4 times, and I got this much damage. And then at some point, typically they're not gonna nair like 5-6 times in a row if they're getting punished for it. If it's working, or if it's they're like nairing off ledge and they're not getting punished for it, then they can still do it. But if they're getting hit for it specifically, the human brain is basically wired to stop doing something that you're getting punished for. So in scenarios like that, what you can do and what you should be doing is like, okay, I do recognize that he's at 120, 130, 140, and I'm getting these back airs and he's getting sent far off stage. And if I do keep back airing, my back air's getting stale, it's not gonna kill him. If I do miss the back air, I'm gonna get a lot of damage taken onto me. You typically just have to understand, like, okay, well, I still have other chances that I have to kill him. Like, if he's up being 2 ledge, I can hit him with down tilt or a down smash, because they do hit him. Or I can see, while that's happening, I can see how he's typically recovering. And then on the 3rd time, if he's going low, I can be like, okay, now I can, right after the back air, I can ledge trump, I can grab the ledge and just see him going low, and then back air him down there and take the stock that way. It's more so like gathering information while things are happening, instead of just waiting for like, okay, well, what I should be doing here is, I know that he's going to nair off ledge, so I'm going to keep nairing off, I'm going to keep waiting on ledge, because I know that he's going to do it, but I don't think I can get a bigger punish off of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an even bigger risk for even bigger reward, with my information that I have, because if you have more information, it turns the big risk into a lower risk because you understand what's gonna be happening. And that's pretty much like how Smash is essentially played. Like you
Right.
can just honestly wait for things to happen and see it as it goes, but you can also, like, while things are happening, take a lot of information and use it to your advantage, like in a scenario like that. Like if you back your Game & Watch off stage and he's pretty high up, or you dash attack Game & Watch off stage because dash attack extends like characters pretty high, Game & Watch might down air because he might not want to land from above, so he might down air so that he can actually up B to the ledge. So because of that, you're like, okay, he likes to go low, so next time I back air, I know he's probably going to down air, so I'll position myself so that I can cover it if he does. And if he doesn't, what will I do? I'll just jump back and just rinse repeat the scenario of him getting off ledge. And that's pretty much how you have to see those scenarios. So it is like, yeah, it might be a scenario where you are doing all of that, you still don't get your punish, and you have to backer him 8-9 times in a row for him to actually die off ledge. But sometimes you might be able to see you get backer twice in a row and you see that he's going low, and then you're like, okay, so I can just hit him when he goes low. So backer third time in a row, I'm gonna just hang on ledge, wait for him to go low, and then catch his jump before he can even up B.
For sure. Okay, so what you're saying is like we have these scenarios that happen over and over and over again.
Yes.
And as opposed to not only like, you know, not as opposed to hyper fixating on the fact that like, oh, my back air is just not going to kill, but this could happen over and over and over again. It's like, what are they doing like after the back air in terms of just like how they're recovering, how are they, you know, coming at disadvantage, stuff like that. And then from there, I can make a play that leads into like a more killing move.
Exactly. Like that's exactly the same thing that you can do with Rob too. Because if Rob is like in disadvantage, he's above you, landing with Nair, then what do you feel like you're gonna do? Are you just gonna parry every single time and grab him? No, at some point you're gonna be like, okay, now that I'm ready for it, I can just parry up smash, or I can dash back roller, and you get a better punish off of it. Like the difference between Inkling and a lot of other characters, like let's say Terry, is like your normal punish can be like, oh, I'm going to nair, and then it'll lead into a down air. Like you don't need as much information because your typical punish move leads into something that'll kill. But for someone like Inkling, you sacrifice that for something like a better neutral to where you are winning more often. So you are winning more often. This is like typically like the Inkling Sheik effect, where you are winning more often to where you have to find out what they're doing while you are winning so that you can capitalize off it later on.
I see. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably where my plateau is, because I think I'm just focusing on the wrong things. Like, I'm just like tunnel visioning way too much. I'm like, okay, like, how do I phrase it? Like, I'm always trying to take shots in the dark when I don't necessarily need to be, or I need to like pay attention more before I make that play, I think. Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, bro. If you ever have any other questions, just always hit me up.
Yeah, bro. All right, well, have a good stream. I hope chat learned something. That was really fun, bro. I really appreciate it.
For sure, anytime. Take it easy.
On it. Peace out.
Woo! Oh shit, the buzz is here. Still trying to play. I think somebody came through and was like they wanted to play, kind of, and I was like, my plan today was to do donation battles. Like if anyone wants to donate and play me, they can, but I do also need to practice. Did the buzz leave? Let me message him. Who was that other person? Who was here earlier? It was gameplay with TJ. Is he still here? That was good though. That was good. I mean, I understand his frustrations. I definitely understood his frustrations because I had those frustrations too when I was playing Inkling, and I had to find workarounds for it. And I had to really find workarounds for it because specifically the same way that you play against Inkling, or the same way that you play Inkling, the philosophy you have is the same exact philosophy that you have with Aegis. You just have a sword, and the character's better. You have better frame data, but you're not killing somebody off of one hit. Like if Rob is landing on me, I'm gonna parry up tilt it, or I'm just gonna up tilt it up air, and then try to see how he's landing again. Maybe he's going to ledge, but at some point, like Aegis is the epitome of that concept because you're finding information to see how people are playing scenarios, and then after you have the information, that's when you switch to it's time to kill you, and switch to Pyra and try to kill them. That's typically how that works. So I definitely get it. What is grind time, chat? It's grind time, chat. You can't find anyone I could run a quick first to 5? I probably would be down if the buzz doesn't respond. Then I for sure gotta go to the gym. I might be live by the time you're back from the gym. I'm not sure. Oh, the buzz is here. Yeah, we can play later. I'm gonna play the buzz. Might be going min. Chat, we're $18 away from 300. Can we get to 300 this stream? That would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. What up, Zowlin? How you doing, bro? I'm really trying to get to Japan. Inkling versus Min. No, today I'm still gonna go Aegis. You know what? So I do want to practice Inkling in that matchup. I'm gonna go Aegis first. All right, now I don't have to wear this headset. Now I don't have to wear this headset. I don't like wearing headsets when streaming, chat. Oh God. I do not like wearing headsets when streaming. I hope y'all got the information y'all wanted from that. Hope that was beneficial for y'all. Alright, we're about to play the buzz now, huh? About to play a Busby. Young Busby. Any knowledge is good knowledge. Any knowledge is good knowledge. It wasn't? Damn. That's a tragedy. Coach knows. I was pretty yapping. Sometimes I do feel like I need to talk slower. But I just have so much information. Oh shit!
Clutch mode.
250 from Wes! Yo, my goat! Thank you so much, Wes. I really appreciate that. We're basically $15 away. Do you publish your VODs? I do publish my VODs. Yeah, if it's not, I can publish it after my stream. Because copyright music might force my VODs to be unpublished. But yeah. If they're not published, I'll publish them after my stream today. All right, Buzzbit. I'm playing way better than I was last time. Oh, okay, he's still there. $15 away. We are $15, technically $15.30. $15 away from 300. I'm actually gonna be extremely grateful for the buzz. Oh shit, we got a sub, a tier 1. Bear SSB, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for tier 1. No cosplay goal? Not right now. You know what? Maybe at 1,000. For now, I have a goal at 400 for chat to make a tweet for me. Oh fuck, I can't do that, can't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna be so grateful for the buzz whenever we get to Japan. Cause if he'll practice Min with me, I'll be amazing at the matchup. That's all I can really ask for. Like, I'm not gonna have fun. Oh god. Save it, save it. Yes! Yes! No, I almost killed him! I was almost God! Almost blew right in his lever. Nimmons are definitely targeting me. Oh shit!
$8.
We got $8. $8 for reaching KAGARIBI top 8. My goat! I'm dead as fuck. Yeah.
Question mark.
Oh shit! 25 from 7! Oh shit! Yo! We're over 300, chat! We're over 300! Yo, thank you guys so much! Oh my god, we might go to Japan. Yuhan with the $8 and 7 with the $25. God damn, thank you so much. You guys make me way too happy. Way too happy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, 7. 317. Damn. Goats. Goats. I love my stream community. Y'all are great. Y'all are amazing. That's something I still gotta stop. Non-rush. Oh shit, we got another tier 1. Oh shit, we got a hype train. Neptune coming through with the tier 1. Thank you so much. Thank you, Neptune. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the support. Oh my god. Did not think it was gonna go that low. I'm getting better at this though. Wait, so if Min Min? What is that? If Min Min hits your shield with the arm smash attack, can he not use the other one? Think you can? You won majors on Blue Aegis, I missed it. I won one major on Blue Aegis. Sub to bring it back. I might bring it back for KAGARIBI, because that's my USA color. That's why I was using it. Sub to bring it back. We can make it a donation goal.
Chat, start drafting that tweet.
So you're not going if you don't reach the goal? Well, I kind of... Oh, shit! Someone donated again! Wait, what'd I miss? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Dr. Mega with $50! Oh, my... Jesus Christ! Oh, my goodness! Another 50 from Dr. Mega! Chat, start drafting that tweet! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, now my stomach's getting that feeling because I remember what tweet happened last time. At least Sable's not here. Sable's not here.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of need the goal to be hit to go. But we have a good amount of weeks. And I'm planning on, at some point, if I don't reach the goal, to do a 24-hour stream to try to reach the goal. Do you count subs? No, I can't really count subs. I would like to. Like, I mean, if somebody gifts like 100 subs, then it's like, that's theoretically like for me $300, pretty sure, right? It's like $300. So I would just be like, okay, I can just lower the goal by 300. I made it back. I forget what the split is. The split is still 50-50. My split is 50-50. 100 subs, you say. Yeah, the split is 50-50, but it costs $6 if you subscribe now, at least in the States. Oh shit, another $10!
Gotta get the goat to Japan.
Neptune, thank you so much for the 10, dude. I really appreciate it. Gotta get you to Japan. We're trying to go, man. We're trying to go. 100 subs, you say? You need to make a YouTube video about this? I probably will, honestly. You have 130,000 YouTube subs. I'm probably gonna make a video. I'm gonna have a video come out tomorrow, but I'm probably gonna make a video next week and put it in the end of my video. Oh, that was really bad air dodge. That was a horrible air dodge. That was a I want to lose air dodge. Bro, like 5% of your YouTube subs donate, you already have to go. That's true. Min does not need 2 kill throws. Min should just not have a grab. Min should just not have a grab. Most people click off middle of the video. The thing is with my videos is that I have very short comedy skits, so they're only like 2 minutes long. So I actually have extremely high retention for my videos. Like I have 60% of the people watching the entire video. For like gameplay videos, it's not like that. Too much pressure. Yeah, I hate that. Jesus Christ, chat. Well, now we're $22 to 400. Foresight should be grabbable. Foresight is grabbable. Foresight should be ungrabbable, someone said. No, I don't think Foresight should be grabbable. I hate it. I actually hate it so much. I low-key kind of wish I didn't have Foresight. If I could just not get grabbed. Also, chat, how is the audio on the alerts? Is it fine now? It's fine? I know people were saying it's too loud. It's funny that it's fine for y'all because I basically can't hear it. I feel like that's why I'm missing some of it. I miss the alert audio blowing my eardrums every time it pops up. No! The platforms didn't come fast enough. Damn it. Platforms didn't come fast enough. Cause fund or send Cosmos to KAGARIBI. Decisions. I mean, theoretically, you could make a college essay on my KAGARIBI run. And I'm pretty sure they would help you graduate. They would let you graduate if you did a KAGARIBI, if you did a essay on my KAGARIBI run. So they kind of go hand in hand. You'll graduate. So just consider it. Just consider it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Out of jump, bitch. I'm saving my shit now. Okay, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm dead. Lock in and win 3 straight. All right. You told me that.
Foresight.
It might be hard starting now, but I still can. You lock in and win 3 straight. Oh shit!
Not much, but hope this helps.
Oh, that's what I hope it helps. Jesus Christ, don't call me that, please. Hold on, I'm trying to lock in. It helps a lot though, seriously. I just need to get this kill. Was that you, Karabi? Why are you at such a weird number? Thank you so much, bro. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. It really helps a lot. Helps a lot more than you think. Let me try to move the alert down a little bit. Move it down there so it can always show up. $14 still a tweet. Not dead. Air dodge. Not dead. I missed? How did he get through that? All right, now let's lock in and win 3 in a row. Lock in and win 3 in a row. In all seriousness, I hope you do make it. Thank you, bro. I really hope I make it too. I really want to go. I really want to go. It's a huge, huge tournament. Biggest tournament of all time, they say. Are you attempting down tilt? No, I'm not attempting down tilt swap combos right now. I did go really low. I did have a jump, and Pyra had super magnet hands with her up B. All right, let's lock in. 3 games. What are you looking out for in the matchup? Trying to stay in. What's it called? Trying to stay in Min-Min's blind spot, which is basically like the 45-degree angle right here. did it twice. I never expected it. I can't let's trap like that. Yeah, this is not good. What is that? What is what? Oh, he did it too fast. I almost killed him there. That's also my one con. That up B. I see like him, and that's insane. That honestly deserves a ban. Wow. Ha! That was a really weird hitbox. Not gonna do that. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, he delayed it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Vendetta! Appreciate the raid, bro! Oh, I could've killed him. He's dead. He's alive? Not the drop double jump. No, I didn't roll! I didn't mean to roll! I tried to spot dodge! No! I had that game like twice. 2 or 3 times. It's alright. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting the match. We're getting the matchup. Hope you had a good stream, bro. Alright, let me try angling. This is a matchup where I would consider playing Gangplank. Give it a shot. Nimin does suck when laning, but it's hard to kind of track Nimin. The only thing is that it gets really annoying sometimes with whatchamacallit, to stall and fall down there. That's really all it is. I'm not gonna do that. At least now I'm not gonna die. I want to see what Shirayuki thinks about this matchup. I know he thinks it's good. I need to know why. Yeah, like, apparently he's farmed Doramiki. I need to watch that. can't be doing that. Why did that not spike? Maybe that's how. Okay. I think I'm starting to get it. Still alive. Okay. I think I'm starting to get it. By the way, chat, once again, we are $14 away from 400 for our KAGARIBI goal. At $400, I said that I would allow chat to make a tweet for me on my Twitter account. So if you want to support, exclamation point donate, exclamation point help, anything helps. Did you go Inkling for because the nation? No, I want Inkling because Inkling does better against Min than Aegis. Like, I'm actually considering this matchup. Could have made another donation goal. Now that you think about it, you're ahead of the curve. Is this skill? I jumped into it. Oh, I jumped away from that. First of 10 versus a top player with your Corrin at $600. I'd be down. That's a good goal. Maybe at 500. Versus 10, 20 shiny mark. Time him out. All right, now we're trolling. Why is that not spiking? He's under me. I know y'all saw that. He was dead ass under me. Like, for real. Move sucks. He's looking for Nair. Gotcha, bitch. Stupid. At 1K, you main Pikachu. Are you Pikachu main? Oop, I don't know how I died there. One of your first 5 was shredded. Was it an Inkling Ditto? Oh, I was cooking. I was cooking. I was cooking. Alright. Inkling might be the play, chat. Oh, you get so fucking lucky. Inkling might be the play, chat. I think I see the movement. Eight more for what? A 10-game winning streak that I called. I mean, I'm probably gonna go back to Aegis after this because I still want to practice Aegis specifically. I wasn't expecting him. I don't want to listen to this right now. What am I listening to right now?
3, 2, 1, go!
I could probably down throw jab at 0. Almost killed him. Ouch. Ouch. Damn, cooked him. Shield broke me? What the fuck? Bro. Good up, B. I'm in the air, that was there. Okay. Wait, Dark Wizzy, you still here? God damn it. Let me see if I can down throw jab. Yeah, there's riddles. Watch this, chat. I don't know why I charged thing on the platform there. I don't know why I charged thing on the platform there. I'm watching. Stop watching. Give it up.
Choose your fighter.
Play with Ramathal. Ramathal. Also, chat, we are 1 sub away from 50 subs. But let's not worry about subs. We're at 400. We're $14 away from 400.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh shit! Draco coming through with the prime!
GL at K13 with
Go like
Blue
at KAGARIBI
Aegis
13 and Blue Aegis go with Blue Aegis. Yeah, it probably will be Blue Aegis at KAGARIBI because that's the USA color. I didn't need to be better at that. I held down. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let me play slower. Wait for the axe opening. Can do that, can do that, shouldn't do that. Wow. That really hit me. I have to go for that. Hit him! Awesome. Safety. Oh, that was nice. Oh, he had to jump. I didn't realize. No? Okay. That was good pressure. Good pressure. Ba, 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 ba. Ah. We're grinding, chat. Working. Getting that work done. How long has it been? It's been 2 hours, right? About 2 hours.
1, go!
Typically, this is when I would switch to. Wow, I didn't land. This is when I switch to CosmosZR or another game, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. Probably not tonight. Dead. What if I just play neutral though? Yeah, the stall is so long that it makes me feel like you have a lot more time. Fuck. These dry skins are kind of cursed. Wait, why? I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty solid. Blessed? That's what I'm saying. As well as a moonbeam. Seeing black makes me think of that the cat clip from Nara's house. That was one of the clips of all time. That was indeed one of the clips of all time.
Choose your fighter.
Those are the only cards I have. I want to play my regular skin. If you know, you know. Chat, are we gonna hit $400 today for the goal? We're just $14 away. Oh my. Aegis has to pass. You what? What do you mean by that? Oh, mistake. What do you mean by that? Oh shit, $14 from Sauce. Kick buckets man, thank you so much.
Kick butt in Japan.
Chat. Oh fuck, we met the goal. I didn't even think about that. I wasn't even thinking about that. Thank you, Sauce, for the $14. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Damn, 2 days, we raised $400. I missed. Oh shit, we might have another donation coming through. Remember, chat, any and all help genuinely helps. All for the VTuber cosplay. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Yeah. It was really hard to get away from that. Damn, chat, thank you guys so much for helping me get to $400 already. That's fucking insane. You guys are incredible. Genuinely, guys, thank you so fucking much. I'm giving up fighting my life. Chat, I genuinely think I should just use Inkling for Min Min, because I feel like I'm playing so well against every other character that I play against, everybody else that I play against. Like, look at this. I'm playing well. Confidence is half the battle. Honestly, it's more than half the battle. Wow. Get that. You are doing really well with Inkling with Aegis as Min Min. Yeah, I mean, part of it also might be online, because it's hard to do things like punish landings and stuff like that. Just how much are you willing to go through that as Aegis against Min Min? Do you think me brawler is solo viable in this meta? No. Not to like win majors, win majors. You know what I mean? I don't think so. I think me brawler has kind of solidified himself as a counter pick character. Oh god. Oh fuck. Yeah. I was just running in the whole time. That was my fault. Should go Inkling against Cloud? My E just beats Cloud's though. I think we should just ban all Miis. I agree. Ban Steve while you're at it too. I don't keep enough fight in my life. I think our music could be a little louder. All right, chat. Do you guys want to make the tweet today or maybe like tomorrow or Monday while my mods are here, like Sabo and stuff? Okay, let me stop trying to land there. What tweet? I'm supposed to let chat make a tweet for me because we hit $400 on the goal. Wow, that killed him. Give chat a Google Doc to make that tweet. I don't like the sound of that. Up tilt's so broken. Ah, fuck. Ouch. I'll take that trade, absolutely. Got him. Alive. Oh shit! There was a lot going on there. Triple up tilt kill? not dead. Double purple though. Oh God! Google made a tweet. Yeah, I definitely feel that game. I might play one more because I have somewhere to be at 9 Eastern time, 7 o'clock my time. So might have a little bit early ending for today. Yeah, I have to end my stream after this game. How long y'all been going? I've only been playing the bus for like half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Maybe an hour actually. So good session, good session.
3, 2, 1, go!
Holy honk. Wow, Clank. Watch this, chat. Alright, stop watching. I'm not there. Got him. Fishing for the grab. Oh shit, Sabo's here. What up, Sabo? Do you see that stream title? We have made pretty good progress on the goal. That shield poked me. Pretty sure shield poked me. I was gonna say we could wait to make the tweet next stream because I'm about to end my stream. Wait for my boss to be here like you. But now you're here. But I don't want to rush it. So I kind of have to end my stream within like, oh fuck, the next, oh fuck, the next 5-10 minutes. So do you think I should do the tweet today, Sabo? Or should I wait till probably Sunday would be the next time I stream? Can't rush perfection. Oh wow. I don't know what I'll do after stream. I can't go to the gym because I'm sick and it sucks. I know that feeling, bro. I absolutely know that feeling. I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow, at least a little bit. It might be an earlier stream, but I do want to stay consistent with the stream. I know I'm busy tomorrow, but I want to at least make sure I go live so that I can stay in the stream rhythm. I don't want to go to the gym. You're gonna have to start eventually, Sabo. Work at home? Alright, you're not gonna have to go to the gym then. You're not gonna have to go to the gym then. All right, so Sabi, you think I should wait till the next stream? Like an hour or two into the stream? Let people come through? Home gym really is a dream? It is a dream. Oh, the buzz is typing to me. Return, gotta let the creativity flow. All right, chat, then